Hello, my name is Callum, also known as Wanderloots, and welcome to today's video on the update to NotebookLM of December 13th, 2024. While Google mentions that NotebookLM gets a new look, there's also one feature in particular that I'm quite excited about that Google didn't mention in their list of updates. So I'm excited to dive into this and show you the updated ways that I'm using NotebookLM and also get into NotebookLM Plus. So the first thing that Google mentions is that NotebookLM gets a new look. They've changed it to have three main areas with a source panel, a chat panel, and a studio panel. Let's take a look. So I'm going to go into my molecular Zettelkasten notebook, and you can see right away that it's split into sources, chat, and studio. So effectively what's happened here is they've separated the chat and the notebook guide section, or what is formerly known as the notebook guide. Now it's referred to as the studio section. So the chat is its own separate panel, and the studio includes the audio overview, the AI podcast generator, along with adding notes and the notebook guide automated note generation. The source panel is exactly the same as before, and the chat operates almost exactly the same as well. I personally like this new look. With the three panels, it feels very clean. I can minimize either side so that I can focus on one panel or another, and it just makes it really intuitive to move between the source, the chat, and the studio. That's the first update. So as I just mentioned, the user interface hasn't really changed all that much. In particular, the source and the chat is almost identical. So I'm not going to go into depth on how this can be used with specific use cases at the moment, because I've already done that with my how to use NotebookLM video that a lot of people have been finding incredibly helpful, including Google themselves. So I recommend checking out that video if you're interested in understanding how to use NotebookLM more. But that said, there's a couple other features that have changed, so let's take a look at those. The second update is that you can now join and interact with AI hosts in the audio overview section. So this is where on the side you can see that there's an option to generate an AI overview. So I'm going to click load from the previous conversation that I made in one of my earlier videos. And now, rather than just hitting play and just downloading the copy of the audio overview, there's an interactive mode. So if I go here and click on interactive mode, which is in beta, and allow the microphone, and you can see that this opens up a new panel where I can now interrupt the audio overview to ask a question, interject, or make a request to the host. And one thing that's very important to note is that my voice and transcribed interactions with the host will not be stored. So this is just relieving that I'm not giving Google access to my voice when using the audio overview interaction. And also, one thing that's important to note, by clicking the share or download buttons, it just downloads the original audio overview. It doesn't include the interjection that I made by joining the conversation. So just as one idea for how this could be used, if I am using the audio overview to review my textbook as a student or review meeting notes, and I come across some aspect of the podcast that I'm not understanding, I can just quickly click join and jump into the conversation and ask the host to focus on a particular element before having them return back to the regularly scheduled podcast that they're generating. And now, before we get into NotebookLM Plus and the limitations that have been applied to NotebookLM, the free version, and the other benefits that you can get from NotebookLM Plus, there's one other feature I wanted to point out that Google didn't note. And that feature is that you're able to use your saved notes as sources. You can convert them into sources. So if I click on a note here, that's my conversation that I previously had with NotebookLM about my molecular Zettelkasten system, which I actually used to create a video about the Zettelkasten note-taking system. I really emphasized that there were two interconnected boxes that I was using as part of this system. So after I've gone through and had a conversation with NotebookLM, and I've iterated and recalibrated the output that the chat is giving me, I can save that chat response as a note, but now I can convert that note into a source. And by clicking convert to source, it gets added to the source section on the left side here. So what this means is that I can now query my previously saved notes inside of the chat panel by adding it as a source. So you could do this with as many notes as you wanted to. If you go through and you have a long conversation with NotebookLM and you finally get the output that you're looking for, some particular style or the answer that you've been struggling to find, you can now save that answer as a source and then perhaps use it as a template within your chat for the future. For example, I just made a video on using NotebookLM as a social media generator, which I will be publishing soon. And after iterating and going through and having a conversation with NotebookLM, I finally got the style of social media output I was looking for. I could then save that style as a new note and then convert that note to a source to use as a template for the chat for future social media creations. So I think that's actually a really underrated power in the NotebookLM update, is that you're able to add these notes as sources and then chat with those sources again. Okay, now we get to the final update of December 13th, 2024, which is NotebookLM Plus. And at the moment, this is only available for organizations. If we go to NotebookLM's website and go from the general overview, which is the free version, we can go to NotebookLM Plus, and it says that this is for power users, teams, and organizations who want the most capable AI research assistant. So I'll get more into each of these specific features, but the key thing to note here is that you get much more audio overviews, notebooks, queries, and sources per notebook. Also, you get additional privacy and security, which I talk more about in my NotebookLM privacy versus confidentiality video, where I refer to NotebookLM Plus as NotebookLM for Business, because I think that was the original name that they were using for this type of premium subscription model. But let me walk through quickly the differences between NotebookLM and NotebookLM Plus. So the free version of NotebookLM has everything that we've been dealing with so far and everything that I've already included in my how to use NotebookLM video. So if you're looking to just use this as a free version, I highly recommend checking out my original video, because not much has changed aside from those features that I just mentioned previously. The changed UI, the ability to interact with the hosts, and then the ability to convert notes into sources. One thing that changed with the addition of NotebookLM Plus is that there's now a limitation on how much you can use the free version of NotebookLM. So for example, with NotebookLM, you can have up to 100 notebooks. Each notebook can have up to 50 sources. Each of the sources can be 500,000 words long, but all users start with up to 50 chat queries and 3 audio generations per day. Previously, this was unlimited. You could chat as much as you wanted, and you could have as many audio generations per day as you wanted. But if you upgrade to NotebookLM Plus, you get 5 times more usage. You get 500 notebooks, 300 sources per notebook, and the daily query limits increase with 500 chat queries and 20 audio generations per day. So this 300 sources is actually pretty huge, because now we can have 300 sources that have up to 500,000 words each. So that means we'll have a context window of 150 million words, which is pretty massive. That's a lot of information to be able to add in there. So if you think that you're going to be a power user where you're using NotebookLM regularly, where you have a ton of queries per day, you might be interested in the Plus version. But personally, for myself, I tend to be very careful about my prompting, where I have nowhere near 50 prompts per day when I'm using NotebookLM. I probably have 15 to 20 max. And then usually at the end of my session, I'll generate an audio overview. So I also don't think I'm going to have an issue with the 3 audio overview generations per day. That said, there is an element of NotebookLM Plus that interests me a lot, which is the sharing a chat-only notebook. So what that means is that I'd be able to go to my notebook that I've created here, that I've carefully curated all my sources and added my own notes and had my conversations, and then created notes from my conversations and converted the notes into sources. And I could share this with people in a way that they have only chat access. They can't go in and edit the sources, and they can't go in and edit the notes. They can just have a conversation with my curated information that I've included in my knowledge base of this particular notebook. So I think that's a pretty cool feature, because I could, for example, do a ton of research and curate my sources very carefully, which is what I tend to do. And then I could share a chat-only notebook with my YouTube members, the people who subscribe to my YouTube channel, the people who perhaps would subscribe to my Hypersub or some other membership platform. I can give access to my notebooks to people who support me. And this just gives me another incentive to be very careful with the information that I'm curating within NotebookLM. That's an exciting update to NotebookLM Plus, that you can have that chat-only share. And along with that, you can also introduce advanced chat settings. So you can have different styles of response by modifying, for example, the chat to be a guide or an analyst, or generating a custom style based on how I'm using it. I can control the output length to make it longer or shorter. So I think that's also going to be very valuable in the future. And along with the chat-only notebook, you can have notebook analytics. So once I've shared my notebook with people, I can start tracking how they've been using it, in the sense that I can track how many users have accessed it and how many queries they've made. So if I'm sharing a ton of notebooks to my YouTube subscribers, or to people who are in my YouTube membership, I can start tracking which notebooks are the most effective based on the usage. So again, I think that's pretty cool. But that said, My understanding is that at the moment, personal Gmail accounts can only share a notebook with up to 50 other individual users, and the enterprise users can share it with people who are part of the same organization. If we go back to the NotebookLM Plus page, you can see that right now, NotebookLM Plus is only available for business, enterprise, and education through Google Workspace. And the consumer part, so the individual, is not out yet. That's coming in early 2025 as part of a package deal with Google One. So I plan on trying it out to see how those updated features could perhaps improve my AI workflow, help augment my personal knowledge management system. In particular, the chat-only interface to add to my communities, and advanced chat settings to modify how I'm able to chat with the notebook itself. So there you have it. We have this updated user interface. We have the interactive mode with the audio overview. We have the ability to convert sources to notes, and we also have NotebookLM Plus, where we can share a notebook with specific people and customize how we chat with the NotebookLM. That is the update to NotebookLM of December 13th, 2024. As I mentioned earlier, if you're interested in going deeper into how NotebookLM can be used, I have a how to use NotebookLM video that goes much more into depth. And I also have a couple more videos on how to use NotebookLM, in particular how you can go deeper with the AI podcast, the audio overview functionality, where you can really start to use NotebookLM to operate in multimodal formats. You can download an audio overview and then go for a walk. I also walk through the privacy policy in NotebookLM so that you can have a better idea on how to keep your information safe. So I recommend checking out these videos if you're looking to go deeper into NotebookLM. And as I mentioned, I'm considering bringing in some elements of NotebookLM Plus once it becomes available to me for my YouTube members. So I recommend checking out my channel and subscribing to stay up to date on how I'm planning on using this software. If you found this video helpful, I would love if you would please consider subscribing, as your support really means a lot. You can also please consider sharing this video with someone else that may find this helpful, as word of mouth is by far the best way for me to grow my channel. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you in the next video.